We need hope in our life. The children will always need hope.
This is like my second home. It's my place. We start here together for the first time.
It's kind of like a way to meet new people and not feel so alone, because you're not alone.
You know, they're very good for our families. They reach out their hands and they're there when we really need them.
Hope Collaborative does help fill a void for our students. I think that the positivity and the sharing of the stories and their listening to those stories, our students light up when their mentors are here. When they come downstairs and they see their mentor sitting on the bench, you can tell already that their day is now whole, that piece that they've been waiting for to just find a special connection, because every student does not get attached to a mentor. So we pump it up, we make it a big deal, and we make it something that is very worthwhile and beneficial for our students. I do believe that the Hope Mentors help fill a space for students where they might not otherwise get that adult attention and that adult love and that more one-on-one focus and attention in their school day.
In Jackson's 8th grade year, he went to his guidance counselor because he was having some troubles with bullying, and she was the one who actually introduced it to him. They agreed that it would be a good program for him, and she called me to see if I would give permission.
I went to my counselor about it, and she told me about the Hope program. And at first I didn't want to go because I didn't know if I'd really fit in with the people, but now it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life.
It went great. Jax really liked the program. It seemed to be helping him, and he was doing really well, kind of finding out that other kids struggle with similar issues. Then we reached about November of that year, and my family went through some pretty traumatic things. My husband has sustained a pretty traumatic event, and he turned to alcohol to try to help cope with that situation. He kept it hidden, and by the time we realized that it was a problem, it was a really big problem. And so he had to actually leave the home and go into treatment. And for a 13-year-old boy, that was pretty hard to hold on to. Having a mentor, though, was immense for Jax. He had a friendship, he had someone he could go to and talk to, and then when this really big, scary thing happened in his life, he had that person he could go to. They weren't going to give him a grade, they weren't going to call me at home. It could just be an adult that had his best interests at heart. So it was really, really important.
You had fun. My mentor specifically, he made every day fun. He brought in cards. He would find unique ways for us to get our point across, but still have a bright mood.
If it weren't for Hope Collaborative, I don't know where my son would be. He was in a really dark place and a really scary time, and I was trying to juggle big decisions for our family. His mentor, Ed, really gave him that friendship and that guidance that he needed, and I'm immensely grateful. You have my gratitude.
The Hope Collaborative program and the mentors that they provide are an important asset to our community because they help shape the lives of our youth who are our future. Hope Collaborative bridges the outside with the inside, and having these community members come into our school, share their outside world with our students, support them, and making those connections, that's invaluable. Our students can experience and connect with different career paths and sources of motivation that they might not otherwise be exposed to.
Really what I see in my brief time being principal is that my kids need to know that people genuinely are interested in them. I had a lot of students that talked about the fact that nobody really cared about them. And so I knew that if I was going to make an impact at the school, then I had to get some people in to help me do the work. So Hope Collaborative came, and we've had this partnership now, and we just look forward to them being here every year.
Miss Rhonda is a wonderful lady that I love to meet with. She actually really does inspire me to just go ahead and pursue my passions, and so do the other girls in there. Without her, I would be a very unmotivated person to go ahead and pursue my passions.
Something I would like to say to Jill is that thank you for helping me through high school, even though I've only been there for 2 years. It really kind of brightens my day, and I'm happy that I get to see her every Friday. This is another form of therapy to let all my feelings out at school instead of having to go to an office every week. She never lets you leave unhappy. You always have a smile on your face or thinking of something new.
If another student asks me to be in a group, I will tell them that don't be nervous because they're always going to be nice, and just if you got anything on your chest, you can talk to them and get it out.
For any schools considering Hope Collaborative, I would say definitely do it, to put it simply. We have had great success with the program. It's something that we now take great pride in having here. We have awesome buy-in from students and parents and teachers and our admin. It has been a wonderful program for the students. We've really seen them grow a lot. We've seen increased attendance. We've seen better behavior. We've seen students being more successful. And for a lot of our students, it's just been a great source of support that they may be missing otherwise.